A great monitor can elevate your gaming experience, but a fast gaming monitor can give you the dose of clarity you need to land a win. A 240Hz monitor delivers esports grade speed so you can see every little indicator of your opponent's next move. We've gathered the top choices, whether you're looking for a competitive monitor on a budget, or simply the best of the best. Together, we'll sort through the fluff and find the cutting-edge monitor that's right for you. These are the best 240Hz monitors of 2022. In this video, we've compiled a list of the top 5 best 240Hz monitors. So let's get started. Number 5. Odyssey G7 The Odyssey G7 is an affordably excellent choice for gamers on a budget. For its relatively low cost, it offers quite a bit, including a large 27-inch screen with a medium 1500R curvature. Its 240Hz refresh rate will see you through even the most intense battles, with motion clarity that trumps slower displays, but excellent color coverage and deep contrast make it a good choice for content creators and single-player games too. With such a low price, you know some things had to be sacrificed to get those strong core specs. In this case, the C27G2Z falls short of every other monitor on this list, with a brightness of only 250 nits and 8-bit color, so there's no HDR support here. And though OC markets this display with a half a millisecond response time, the testers at Display Ninja and Monitor Nerds both found it gets closer to 3 milliseconds at 240Hz. This is still fast enough that most players would have trouble seeing a difference, but it's an important point nonetheless. Number 4. BenQ Zowie XL2546K. The BenQ Zowie XL2546K is built to compete. It strips away the frills to put the focus entirely on speed, clarity, and providing you the edge you need in competitive games. With a TN panel, the monitor is effortlessly fast even without enabling overdrive, and has no traces of ghosting whatsoever. That does come with the usual TN limitations of reduced contrast and color depth, but since this monitor supports importing and exporting picture profiles, you can easily download custom settings for individual games to make the most of its capabilities. A 240Hz TN panel should be enough to give players an edge, but the XL2546K takes it multiple steps further. Zowie's DI-AC Plus technology reduces motion blur during shaking animations like firing a gun to maintain your visibility. Motion blur reduction can be found on other gaming monitors, but DI-AC Plus stands apart by doing so without reducing your brightness. It's a zero-compromise solution. Other competitive high points include a controller that can swap picture profiles on the fly. Pairing this with the display's black equalizer function, you can literally peek into the shadows and pick out enemies with the push of a button. Both sides of the screen feature flap to block out distractions and keep competitors from peeking at your screen, and a smaller than average stand allows you to position your peripherals comfortably even if you prefer them farther out. Number 3. Asus Tuf Gaming VG259QM. The Asus Tuf Gaming VG259QM offers an outstanding balance of price to performance for a 24-inch 240Hz display. It features a bright IPS panel that's largely color accurate out of the box. What really makes it shine, however, is its ability to overclock all the way to 280Hz. If the idea of overclocking makes you nervous, don't be. All you need to do is select max refresh rate in the OSD and it becomes another refresh rate option in Windows. Once enabled, it even supports FreeSync and G-Sync all the way to 280Hz, so you won't need to sacrifice smoothness for speed. With a peak brightness of 400 nits and display HDR 400 certification, the VG259QM lacks local dimming and is limited to 8-bit color, so you won't get the dynamic range of brighter, more colorful panels. Taking it in is easy though, due to its highly adjustable stand that can even pivot to portrait orientation. This monitor suffers the same shortcomings as most other IPS panels: a low contrast ratio and IPS glow. In bright rooms this isn't a big issue, but if you enjoy gaming in the dark, you'll notice that blacks tend to look more washed out than competing VA panels. It also only covers 99% of the sRGB color space, while others on this list reach to 100% or higher, but these are small handicaps for this otherwise great display. Number 2. Dell Alienware AW2721D. The 27-inch Alienware AW2721D offers class-leading performance on par with our top pick, but in a conventional flat display. On top of its 240Hz refresh rate, this 1440p IPS panel looks crisp and extra bright thanks to its 600 nits of brightness with local dimming. It also sports NVIDIA's G-Sync Ultimate certification, which means this monitor has been through more than 300 tests by NVIDIA itself to ensure it delivers a premium artifact and screen-tearing free gameplay experience. While many IPS monitors suffer ghosting due to their slower response time, that's no issue for the AW2721D. Alienware is a bit overzealous when quoting a 1 millisecond response time. This is only available in extreme overdrive mode, which causes inverse ghosting. But the experts at Display Ninja found that leaving the monitor in fast mode solves this issue while still only featuring 2 milliseconds of input lag. Even for the best players, that's an imperceptible difference. It isn't perfect though. A number of users have also complained about backlight bleed and IPS glow, which cause the edges or dark areas of the screen to glow due to the backlight. It's a small issue though, and the vast majority of users report glowing impressions. Number 1. Samsung Odyssey G7. The Samsung Odyssey G7 offers more bang for your buck than any other 240Hz monitor. It's packed with more features than any other monitor we could find at this price, and has tricks it has up its sleeve that can impress even highly discerning players. The G7 isn't just fast, it's immersive and great for far more than just esports. It features a QLED panel enhancing its colors and brightness for a more vivid image. Those quantum dots also allow the G7 to reach an impressive 600 nits of peak brightness for improved HDR performance. If that weren't enough, it also features a deep 1000R curve, one of the deepest you can find on a display, taking up more of your field of view and drawing you further into your favorite games. We recommend testing the G7 or another curved monitor before buying it though. Not everyone loves using a curved display. The G7 isn't the only monitor with an impressive feature list, but it wins out in value due to its $599.99 price point. That's hardly cheap, but it's a full $100 less than its closest competitor, the Alienware AW2721D. The biggest difference between the two displays is that the G7 uses an SVA panel, in short a VA with improved viewing angles, while the Alienware uses IPS. With that kind of savings, it doesn't need to be perfect to still be an incredible choice. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you like this unbiased review. And please don't forget to subscribe us to get the news of upcoming reviews. Stay tuned.